Hello! As you can see from the title, we're showing off my Starbound character. This shouldn't take very long. I just want to show you my ship and a few other teleportation points. Let's get started. Alright, so here, this is Phoenix, my Nova Kid. I am playing with Frackin Universe, Cutebound, a few other workshop items. I don't know if there's a way to show... No, there's not. Anyway, I have the music off, just in case. Here's the storage area. But let's get a good view of the entire ship first. We got the aft thrusters. This is the Avali ship, by the way. The default, what's it called? BIOS, build your own ship, Avali template. There's the console room. And then it goes from white because I didn't have the resources at the time when I was first expanding. So I used black. There's some black plating. And the inside I managed to use something that turned out white. I did got resources later. So it looks a lot better now than it first did when I started out. It's still kept quite small. My first run of Frackin Universe, I put everything on my ship. And then I realized later it was taking so long to load everything. So I keep the ship for my tenant traveling. My tenant is in the medical bay here, med bay. A scath merchant, which has a bunch of scath themed stuff. So got the there. Let's see, crew quarters. I think I've maxed out. I would need more beds to put more sorry, what do you call them? Crewmates. Mess lamp hall. Some cellars. This was another community clothing shop. It's a workshop item that you can download on Steam. Comes with more accessories, clothing. They're actually quite nice. Another place to rest. A fabricator that I found on some planet. You can find these precursor items on, what are they called? Cybernetic worlds. They don't have any atmosphere, so you'll need something for that. Also, there might be meteors, so you gotta be careful, or go underground as soon as you go there, to protect yourself from the asteroids and the meteors. Here's storage, like we said earlier, mostly fuel and some other stuff. Food. The pet. You can change the ship pet. I kept cats because I like cats. The console room is not only my bedroom, but it also holds outfits. Oops, sorry, outfits. Plus, well, is the console room. Healing, augment extraction. Sorry, healing is here. Augment extraction. Hello, kitty. Can change outfits. When I want to feel like a queen. When I want to feel like a ninja. Or space goer, explorer. I like this outfit though, it's green. There's also other outfits too I have pre-configured, but I didn't want to waste space displaying all of them. There's some neat dyes. I think I downloaded some extra dye workshop items. So, like I said, a lot of add-ons. Just enough to flavor Starbound to be more interesting to me. let's go to the first planet. So my first planet that I landed on after the intro was this, and I called it Avarice. So here's the starter guy in Frackin universe who gets you started on fixing your ship. Pretty nice. I tend to find this guy because he has a teleporter. And I built my first lab. I moved all the stuff, of course, because all my lab equipment could move after. Got tenants. This was a well that was already... Sorry, this was a well structure, which I carved out and put an actual well down. I've got food. My farm beasts used to be here. I moved them, though. I tried to come up with a configuration that I could, like, still move. Like, this used to be like this to lock the area, but I couldn't come up with a sufficient solution, and plus I had limited resources at the beginning. Like, I didn't have a wiring table to make more stuff. I only had access to these levers and stuff. I think navigating a 2D environment, unlike Minecraft where you can just hop over fences by putting a carpet down, it's not really... Like, some of your farm beasts, depending on what they are, could probably easily hop over a fence. Like, they don't stay, you know? Got some... Let's feed ourselves. Sorry, one sec. Got a tenant building. Just gonna collect. These are manual collection because when I was starting out, I didn't have all the automation of my new planet, where my new lab is on. More tenants. And to the right, far to the right, is a the first dungeon. Alright. Let's show off my new planet. So my new planet I called Astronova. Yes, very, very original. It's a ocean planet. And ocean planets are great because they not only have a big source of water, which is, yes, salt water, but you can process it into actually usable materials, such as hydrogen. You can turn it into normal water if you have core fragments. Here's the start. You transport here onto the elevated coast of this island. You go in here, and it's the storage. It's labeled pretty good. I ran out of space, and I just kind of added onto it, so these things here just kind of hang out there unlabeled. But most of the main stuff is labeled. I've got a balcony here, and my crops. These are hydro trays. I find they're the most efficient use of my, like, you can have the, I forget what they're called, the former tier is pretty nice, too. I had that for a while, but they take up more space physically, so I can condense my area by using hydro trays. I like having everything within reach. My Terra shipment. This, as you can see, is automated. It's got some wiring here. So how this works is something arrives, such as these 18 algae seeds. Then up here is a timer countdown. So it has the opportunity to put more stuff before it sends off. So it's 2, 1, and then it's going to send off. And this prevents it from just automatically sending off each time. Spaces them out. I find that's most useful. It's got more stuff, so it's counting down again. Here's my merchant. I sell everything here, even though she doesn't. She's a cafe owner. Doesn't matter to me. Does it break immersion? Maybe. Sell some of this stuff. Nice, thank you. It's got more crops. This stuff is mostly food. This is reserved for food, and I only reserve this for food, trees, bees, because I don't need to continuously collect food. Food, most in Starbound and Frackin Universe, in Frackin Universe, they grind down to mulch, and I don't really need mulch at this stage of the game. So planting them physically on soil is the most efficient use, because I only have to harvest it when I'm hungry. And I have tons of food at this point. Cooking, fabricating, crafting. I've got an automated furnace here. Input, output, input, output. This is the mixer output from here. We're gonna get to the right side soon. As you can see, most of my base is structured and nice, even if it's condensed a little. Here's the lab. Extraction. As I upgraded my devices for extraction, it kind of spilled out. There wasn't enough space in this tiny room, so it kind of spilled out. Underneath the extraction is my batteries. Upgraded to as much as I could, and it's enough. Way more than enough to run my laboratory. It's got some wiring here. I'd explain how it works, but you don't need to know how it works, just that it's the most to be most efficient. Sewage. Sorry, just gonna collect the most important stuff here. I don't have space. Yeah, I gotta... Here's the tenants wing. There's a museum up here. I shuffle around these paintings. This one causes insanity. Look at me, looking at Cthulhu. The tenants aren't down here in the tenant wing, are just to generate revenue from the rent. So they don't sell anything or any. Down here in this do not enter. Even though it says danger, that's mostly because it's a long fall. If you don't have wings. Also, without the wings here... Sorry, I have cosmetic wings on, but you can't really get up here unless you have a double jump like I do. Sorry, this was immunity field. This was like... This stores salt water. It's full. This is normal water. I've got some centrifuges. They're off right now. They need power to run. Which they don't have power right now. I unplugged them because, I don't know, my inventory, my storage solution does not have, like, I'd have to downscale my pumps just so it doesn't overflow. You only use so much resources. When you're late into the game like I am, it's just too much, you gather too much stuff. Here's some more crafting stuff. Brewing is here in this room. These are ship and crafting mechs. And let's get to the ugly part of my base. It's this area. This is spillover. My energy needs, like, I needed more power. So I've got fission reactions. What is this called? More dangerous... Oh, shoot, I forgot about that. No! Okay. Yeah, my alt fire for this scythe, ancient scythe, it came in a chest on a planet, and its alt fire destroys blocks, so it's kinda, I don't want to use it. The alt fire, if I'm on a planet like here, that I actually care about. Nuclear waste. Other spillover blocks that I don't care about. It was always my plan. This was a temporary storage solution. It doesn't look very nice. Not like the rest of my base. When I need lava, let's go to the pumps. The first pump is on Avarice, which was my starting planet. Very simple setup. I got some, if I'm going to stay here while the pumps work, I have some hydro heat lamp trays to make crops. I've got centrifuges to process lava. The pumps that power them are on the right. I've got a water generator so that I can keep these going. There's some of my older batteries before I upgraded. So I just dump them here on other planets, such as this one. There's no funneling. This is very simple. This goes on for a while and then stops. So yeah. Anyway, very simple. Nothing to write home about. Plasmic fluid. I wish this place looked better, because I actually collect a lot of plasma fluid. But the algae keeps spreading, and it makes everything look gross. It looks like, I don't know, snot. Funnels into here. Just very simple transference. Sleep. And travel here to the rest of the planet. Ah. Oh, these are garflips. Come on, come here. Oops, I forgot my inventory's full. What can we get rid of? Mulch, probably. Oh, right, I don't have a teleporter here, so I can just leave. I kept my ship free of any laboratory or hydro trays for crops because I wanted it to load really fast. Because when I'm in my ship, I need to go places or change my outfit. I don't need it to spend like a solid minute just loading. Tropus, when I want insanity. Generating madness in Starbound is actually a thing. You can get benefits from, I forget what button I put it to. Ah, oops. There we go. Research, metaphysics. You need madness. I have 0 right now. It's actually useful spending madness points that you've collected on this tree. I used to treat it like a bad thing. Oh yeah, I collect blood here too, since the ocean is blood. Water, other stuff, more blood. Heat lamp to generate food. Who knew madness would take so much stuff? Just some stuff. I don't know, I got bored and started digging. This base didn't need to be as outfitted as it is. Also, kelp, strangely. Tropus plants are weird. Let's see. I don't think I really need to show off this nitrogen planet. It was more... Oh no, this is the good one. Oh yeah, this is the new one. I am dying. Oh, I need my high pressure suit. Ooh. I think this was my high pressure suit. This suit I have was something I found on the planet in Frackin universe. You can, if you go to unknown planets, they're the highest tier. If you find any merchants on there selling equipment like this, see this is tier 8.9, that's way higher than when you craft it, when a Helodal crafts it, or I think you can craft it as any race that you can craft. I'm collecting pieces. I need to replace the pants, the greaves, with an upgraded version, but anyway, let's go back down without dying. Right, so we're not dying. It is quite cold. Outside is death. You can swim through it because it's nitrogen, apparently. I've got some pumps running, so you can actually walk through here. These are collecting colliginous gas, I think? Nitrogen. No, they're nitrogen. What is this on top? Nitrogen. It's all nitrogen from here. If you go up from here, it's a different gas, I think. It might just be straight up hydrogen. I don't have a teleporter, I just have... Gas plants are such a great resource, but they're later game, because you need pressure suits to withstand. Colliginous gas. Okay, this might be the same planet. I didn't care to check. Does it look like it's high pressure resistant? No. But you only need like a little bit of colliginous gas. This is high enough that you can just teleport out. Next. Metallic hydrogen. The most... earlier in the game, it's so hard to get. It's just pumping from outside. Very simple. I've got most of the resources. I've even started to traverse aether planets. Yeah, like this aether pump. Let's see if we built anything there. I forget. I got lazy with building, okay? So these are not my best in terms of building. But which is kind of weird because I put more stock into the building design in the earlier. I don't have any pumps here. Guess that's not something to talk about. Let's talk about how I organized my teleporter destinations. Okay, so first number, first digit, it indicates category, broad category. So 2 is general use, most common destinations. 1 is just the most important or temporary locations. So this one, 1A1, is a temporary destination of a planet that I am currently on. It's mostly just to keep track of where I am on the planet. 3 is my most important invested space stations. 4 is more space stations. A Nova Kid settlement. I guess, oh yeah, because I wanted more Nova Kid crew members. 5 is just general planets that I wanted to remember. 9 is stuff I want to forget about, even though this one says importante. And that's about it. Thank you for sitting through all that with me. Hopefully, when I show you more Starbound, it'll be from the beginning all over again. I actually like Starbound. I invested a lot of time into it. It's just, it by itself without any mods, it's not anything to write home about. But, you know, with mods, it becomes like a whole new game, which I find really good. Alright, thanks! See you next time!